Welcome back to Rock Stardust. We are looking today at the British Micks. All right, there's been some amazing guitar players from the UK and from Britain in particular, England, by the name of Mick. Just remarkable. Okay, it's mind-blowing. This captivates 5 of the greatest guitar players of all time, and then I'm going to list now, and let's go through it. All right, Jones from The Clash, okay, great player, one of my favorite bands. He contributed so much in terms of the overall energy, arrangement of the songs. His playing was always just right for the parts, melodic, a good sensibility, like I say, of melody, as well as, the ability to sing. He really was a crucial part of that overall Clash legacy and sound. So you can take great examples there of key sort of lead parts where he's riffing around, but the feel's always right, and he's played some interesting little chords that are a bit out there, like the beginning intro to London Calling, Four Horsemen. This sort of like beatly sort of mystic chord, where you've got a couple of different notes sort of crossing over. Don't want to get into too much detail right now, but that's what he could do. And some clever parts, but all of those great tracks, Last Gang in Town, just with that cool riffing as well. Stay Free is a showcase for him, you know what I mean? Tommy Gun, powerful, just one of the best 2-note solos ever. And throwing in the mix there, great stuff like Spanish Bombs, Not Down, just even his cool take on Brand New Cadillac is absolutely raw rock and roll. So here's the Mick Jones, great player. Jones from The Clash. At number 4, I've got Mick Jones again, unbelievable. This time it's the Foreigner guy. Okay, so it's more your AOR rock. They took America by storm. Mick played great for the songs. He had a great attitude. A lot of his solos really popped out of the speakers for the energy and the way he explored, getting that excitement out of the track. So for me, songs like Hot Blooded, Dirty White Boy, they really come to life for me, sort of favorite parts of his. He also played earlier for Spooky Tooth as well. But even some of his solos, like the solo to Feels Like the First Time is great. Cold as Ice, they're clever and fit perfectly. So he was instrumental in the writing as well for Foreigner, and another Mick, and a Mick Jones. At number 3, I've got Mick Ralphs from Bad Company. Great player, right in the pocket there. He also played for Mott the Hoople, famously. Did some great work with them, and with Bad Company really came into his own. Did a lot of writing, arranging. A player that gets overlooked a lot of the time. He always played right for the song. He wasn't showing off, but he was terrific in his delivery. Some of the great riffs, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, and that sort of open C tuning really jumps out at you. The soloing is melodic, just hits the right space. Good Lovin' Gone Bad is a fantastic riff. I love that. His solo to Feel Like Making Love is super cool. Yeah. The Sky Is Burning, really cool. And the solo kicking in. So great riffing, great soloing, and noodling around those ballads too, just added to the magic of Paul Rodgers singing. And he was the perfect foil really for that band, to give them that sort of hard rock and edge with a real strong sense of melody and song in the up front. Number 2, I've got, this is so hard between 2 and 1 of the Micks, of the British Micks. So hard. I could flip-flop them. It just comes down to probably what I play the most, but I'm a massive fan of Mick Taylor from the Rolling Stones. I think he is underrated. I think he's one of the finest English blues players of his generation. starting off with John Mayall and the Blues Breakers before joining the Rolling Stones. You know, after that sort of around that Hyde Park was his first gig. He was a young guy. This is soon after Brian Jones died. So he was with them from 69 to 74. He laid down some amazing tracks, you know, tracks with incredible feel, brilliant melodic, fluid style, just the coolest playing, influenced so many guitarists, you know, everything from like, you know, Honky Tonk Woman, which has got some great fills there, that sort of country blues, Ventilator Blues, stuff off Exile on Main Street, you know, great stuff off Sticky Fingers. Love Sway, love Can You Hear Me Knocking, all of that stuff. Winter, you know, off Goat's Head Soup, great song, great feel, just subliminal playing. And solo with John Mayall, Have You Heard Live? God damn it, check that out on YouTube. That is mind-blowing blues. At number 1, who else? Mick Ronson, one of my all-time favorite guitar players. Another amazing Mick, right? And he just absolutely cooks. And my favorite era of Bowie is with Mick Ronson. There's a reason for that. His incredible sensibility on the guitar, the feel, the raw rock and roll, the arrangements. He could do it all. And you know, he really could play so many styles, but he always kept it to the song again. He put the song forefront, you know, absolute forefront. And so, you know, some classic stuff, obviously, you know, from The Man Who Sold the World, you know, The Width of a Circle, stuff like that. It's out there. It's like Jeff Beck. It's wild, you know, really off the charts playing. Even the title track itself, The Man Who Sold the World, just that cool riff, noodling there, it just creates this vibe, right through to, you know, all of the hunky-dory stuff, you know, the great solo to Life on Mars, which is just epic, absolutely stunning. You know, he could just get the tones out of that Les Paul, you know, of Ziggy Stardust. I could go through so many, but Moon Age Daydream is one of the finest guitar solos of all time. In fact, the whole playing on that track is amazing, but that outro solo is one of the most emotive, phenomenal guitar solos that I've ever heard in my life. It blows me away, just the way it feeds back. It's incredible. He could really do it all. And I just love his sensibility in his playing and his riffs as well. Mick Ronson, what a legend. Hey guys, thanks for watching this today. Summing up the you know, the British mix. There's certainly a whole bunch of them. In fact, there's a few I haven't even honourable mentions actually. You know, Mick Box from Uriah Heep should be on this mix for sure. There's a guy called Mick Green who's a traditional blues player from the back in the day, who blues rockabilly player that was really cool. And look, there's so many other Micks out there that were singers like Mick Jagger and drummers like Mick Fleetwood. There's just so many Micks. But this is my guitar list, okay? My favourite 5 Mick English guitarists. And look, if you enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Just hit the button there and add your own comments of your favourite, you know, Mick guitar players, British Micks, and favourite tracks and stuff like that. Yeah, and hit the like button. It'd be great to see you again. See you next week.